Hey everyone, it's Everything Ebe here, and in today's video, I am going to be taking a look at another demise, not a Windows 7 anymore. Windows 7's long dead, which I like it that way. Although I am a bit fond of Home Premium. Sorry, I'm talking about the death of this Office 2010. And if you don't know what Office 2010 was, it was basically the last version of Microsoft Office to not be bundled in a 365 subscription, where you could actually buy it outright. And that's what's dying today. Office 365 ends support today on October 13th, 2020. Now, the reason why I didn't end support before, when Windows 7 ended support, I still don't know. I've given this Windows 7 VM a bit more resources than before, and I could enable Arrow, which I will be doing once in this video. But for now, we're just going to be taking a look at the apps bundled with Microsoft Word. Now not Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office. Now the first app that we're going to be taking a look at is Microsoft Word 2010. So we'll get that open. And see, it's actually taking a little while because I haven't used my Windows 7 VM for, this part of the VM for a while. I've kept the VM running for the past few hours. And you can see for some reason the document's formatted to be like this, and it's of course bugging me to activate. It says 29 more days, but since this is going to be unsupported after 29 days, I might as well just leave it. So you can see here we have this document, and we can write this is a test of Microsoft Word 2010, and as you can see here, it automatically defaults to Calibri, which is not different from today, but you can see that everything pops a bit more on this version. Like, it just feels more alive than today's standard, almost industrial looking Office, and pretty much about everything is the same. Microsoft Office hasn't really changed much. Except this is not the default orientation. This is likely because my display is super high res, which is 1080p. I mean, not so high res, but Microsoft Office may have a problem dealing with it, the high res display. And a file isn't so different, except on Microsoft Word today it would show good afternoon or good morning, depending on the time of day. And here it just says information about document 01. There's also no this is also the first version before it would be saved to SkyDrive, which would eventually become OneDrive. So there's no, you have to save all documents locally, like here. So that's basically Word 2010, and it's not very. I'm not gonna pull up Word 2019, the one I have on my personal computer, because I have a 5,400 RPM hard drive, and the time that it's gonna take to load is just gonna be absolutely friggin' it's just gonna be so long. I might as well just not do it. So the only thing we can do right now is just play with the VM. And so this version of Office pretty much ran on Windows XP Vista, and this would be the last version that'd run on XP. I don't know about Vista. I think it was also the last version for Vista, maybe. But this would be the last version that would run on XP, because even though XP had one more year to go when Office 2013 came out, they just decided, let's not release Office for it. And there's this cool arrow effect that can only be seen in Windows 7 with Microsoft Word 2010. So I know Arrow's just literally gonna kill the recording, but just kill my computer pretty much with its spinning hard drive, but we'll just try and see if we can do it. So we'll wait for Arrow here. And there we go. And you can see there are still some issues with Arrow. It's very buggy compared to actual real Arrow. And I might do a test between a VM and an actual Arrow, but for now this is just what we're gonna work with. So yeah, you can see here that the panel becomes the thing, I don't know what to call this, bar, I guess. You know, it's frosted and you can see through it. You can see everything. I have the Canada and United States themes for Windows. And you can pretty much see through everything here now. And it just looks really, really sick and dope. And it's pretty cool that Microsoft implemented it. So for now, we're just going to turn it back to basic. Now, when basic, it becomes this frosted, I mean, like this opaque look. So it's not it's not transparent like Windows 7. But of course, basic is for performance, not for aesthetics. And it just has a lot of like features, and it does very much look different as opposed to current Office. For example, it launches you straight into an empty document when you launch it blank, as opposed to launching into the Launchpad like it does with modern versions of Office since 2013. So we'll not save this document, and we're going to go to another program that I'm pretty sure all business people use, Excel. Now, Excel, I noticed one difference here. Uh, First of all, you know, all the differences I covered in Microsoft Word, but there's also this. So over on like Windows, like 2019 Excel, it's less, you know, it's more separated. All the controls are separated. Here it's just one gigantic panel, and the text here is also in the middle instead of it, on Windows 7. It would be that that text would be on the left, but here it's in the middle, like it would end up becoming on Windows 8.1. Pretty weird, I guess. Other than that, Excel is pretty much the same here. I mean, it does all the same functions. It just works. Like if we do 2 to the power 2, or I mean 6 to the power 6 to the power 6, which, you know what that brings up. It just looks, you know, a lot different than current Windows, like a current Office. I'm kind of running out of words to say here. I just woke up from a nap because I was tired from my coffee withdrawal because my mom forgot to bring me mocha. Why am I putting my personal problems on YouTube? But anyways, yeah, this is Excel, and there's also PowerPoint, which, you know, is the same thing as PowerPoint, except the present mode is a bit different from like more monitors, but I can't get it here, and it just looks a lot, you know, more different than usually. So there's, you know, there's that, and there's less Office themes here for some reason. There's more themes on a later version of Office, like Office 2013, than there is here. So yeah, we can type hello world, hello world, get it. And then there are also transitions. There are a lot more transitions here, at least that feels like it anyway. And there's designs as well. So I have to say this recording is actually going flawlessly. I had so many problems when trying to run this, when doing a dry run before, and this is just moving along flawlessly. So we'll not save that. And the final program I want to take a look at is in the Office folder. It's OneNote, and we're just going to load OneNote here. And you can see I'm already doing something here. So this was the first version of OneNote that gave you a thing to the cloud, and it looks very different. Gave you an option to view all your notes in the cloud. Remember, this was competing with the likes of Google Docs back then, and this basically works better than, you know, modern OneNote, because unlike here on desktop, I mean the whole Windows 7 and Office 2010 were actually built for desktop PCs. So this, you can just submit a text field anywhere to make it seem like notes. I mean, like if you take a look at this, this is the demonstration that Microsoft made, and it looks pretty cool. But I don't have, like, I mean, I wouldn't have the time to do all of this. It's kind of like the Notion of 2010 almost. I used to use Notion until I gave up. Lol. And yeah, not too different from OneNote. So the thing that was most different, I think, that people are gonna miss is that this was the last version of Office that could actually be activated with a single product key, and that could be used multiple times. So you could buy a product key and then you could activate it like that. From now on, you have to use Microsoft's Office 365 subscription. I think that sucks. I mean, honestly, I prefer the days of when you could just plug in a product key and activate Office, but now Microsoft just grab for money. So basically what Office 365 is, it's basically a subscription where it makes you pay per year you use Office, and every 3 years it'll push an update, like a major update, although updates haven't really been major lately. But yeah, this sucks. This is the last subscription-based version of Office, and if we go into Office Help here, quickly, and that's kind of taking, it says word help, but yeah, you can see here it says ended on October 13, 2020. So yesterday was supposed to be the last day support, but I guess today is, so yeah, today last day of Office. R.I.P. Office. We'll see you soon. Alright. Well, I mean, see you never, pretty much. We're gonna have to use your ugly 365 cousin. Alright, if that's all for today, and if you enjoyed it, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing.